Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm Chandrika and this is Rika Life. Okay, so today is another WIP and yarn chat session. So we are going to sit together and work on our WIPs. We are going to spend some time together. So I invite you to grab a WIP or WIPs, a drink of your choice. I'm drinking water, and settle in. So I am pre-recording this video just because things are going to get crazy with school holidays, so with summer break. So I am right now, my daughter's school was actually closed because they had a power outage and they had some issues with the air conditioning. So she got an extra day off, which she was not that happy about because she wanted to go and do those last couple days of school events and things they had planned. But that's fine. I took her out. We went to Joann's and Michael's and we had a really nice time together. We got some lunch. My gosh, this girl spent more than me, so have to be careful. But I used my Mother's Day gift card for Michael's, and I did score some yarn. They had some Caron skinny cakes on clearance, so they're regularly $12.99, and I got them for $5 each. So I bought 6 cakes. I hadn't bought any of those colors before, so I bought those cakes, and they are a 3 weight, and they're almost like 800 yards in one cake. So I'll be able to make something really nice. Today I am continuing on with my corner to corner shawl. This is what it's looking like. And I don't know which way the image is going to be, but I am using a J6mm hook, and this is the yarn Line Brand Sunset Nights. And it is collapsing on itself because there's only a little bit left, but you can see it has those sequins in it. So it's a really beautiful yarn. And in case I finish while we're still talking, I will start the next one, which is the same yarn in a different color. This is called Zanzibar. It's really pretty. So yeah, that is what I will be working on today while we sit and chat together. I bought 6 of those cakes from from Michael's, and then we just went to Joann's because I had a $5 coupon that I earned, so I wanted to use that. So I picked up one Big Twist Party Skein and one Big Twist Rave, both colors that I've never used before, so I'm very excited to use those. And hopefully by the time you see this video, my third hat pattern would have been released. So my first hat was a Dreamy Beanie hat. My second hat was the Fresh Air hat. And my third hat that I designed is the Summer Bright Bucket hat. So there's lots of hats on my channel. Take a look. You can get started with all the fun colors of summer. As always, it's up to you to decide what fiber, what content you want to use. So whether you choose to use cotton or a cotton acrylic mix, or anything really, it's totally up to you. I keep trying out my hats with different yarn just to see how they look, and so far I've had good results. So yeah, it's definitely worth experimenting, I would say, and just seeing what yarn you like, and then of course trying on the hats and seeing the materials. Just a really exciting process. So now I'm kind of shifting gears, and I made a couple of hats, and I had published a mandala earlier as well, but now I want to create some more things. So I will be spending more time designing this summer, and I actually have a challenge for myself. So I was just telling my daughter in the car on our way home. I bought, excuse me, from Joann's. I think 30 balls of yarn. And today I bought 8 more balls of yarn. So I literally just bought 38 balls of yarn. So I was telling her that I'm making a challenge for myself. And the challenge is this. The challenge is between now, so between the rest of May, June, July, and August, so by September 1st, to have used 50 balls of yarn. That is a challenge I am making for myself. That's 50 balls of yarn. I literally just thought of that number and I'm going with it. Now, in the case that I get to September 1st and I have not used 50 balls of yarn, then I'm not allowed to buy any more yarn until I reach that number 50. So this is just a way for me to kind of, rein in the spending, because I get so excited by the colors and the inspiration, and I buy a lot of yarn. So this is just a way for me to manage my fiber collection or my stash. So that is a challenge I'm setting for myself, that I will not be buying any more yarn until I use up 50 balls of yarn. That may seem like a lot, or that may seem like very little, but I think for me that's a good challenge, and I'm counting the projects I'm working on right now. So once I finish this will count as one ball of yarn finished. So yeah, I think I need to do this because I just bought a whole bunch of yarn and I'm good now. So I'm not going to buy any more yarn. The only instance in which I will buy any new yarn is in the case that I have a custom order and I need specific colors for that, and that's only for a paid order. So that's the only caveat, and otherwise I will not be buying any yarn until I hit 50 balls. So this is my challenge to myself. If anyone wants to join in a challenge like this with me, let me know in the comments. This is just a way to kind of manage my yarn, because it gets to be a lot, when my yarn closet is bursting at the seams. It's kind of okay, it's time to take a breather. It's time to get working on projects. And I have been working on projects, I've been very diligent with my crocheting, and I think right now I have 8 WIPs, because I just keep starting new projects and I keep working on them, and in between I'm looking for inspiration and other things I can design. So I'm definitely devoting a lot of time to my crocheting. So that's not the issue. It's just that I buy yarn faster than I can crochet. So that's kind of where the problem lies. But when there's a good sale, when a $13 ball of yarn is on sale for $5, you kind of feel like you need to get in on that. So I will share those new yarns in a video soon. I have to find a place for them. I might be putting them in some of these bins, though I'm trying to use up what's here. I still have 2 colors of burlap blanket yarn. One is, you cannot really see it, but it's like a variegated pink ball. There's that, and then there's one that's yellow. So I still have those 2 colors. I had bought yarn for 4 burlap blankets, and I've used 2 of them so far. So I have 2 more to go. But because we're going into the summer now, and it's very hot already in Texas, I don't think I'll be making anything with blanket yarn. Honestly, I don't think I'll be making anything more than a 4-weight for the next couple months, because it gets hot. Even with the air conditioning on, it's, going in and out of the house, it gets really hot. So I don't want to be under a large crochet project. I would rather just use these lightweight yarns. I think this is a 3-weight as well. Let me see. Oh, it says it's a 4-weight, but I think this is, yeah, I guess it's a light 4-weight because of the way it's spun. But what was I saying about the weather? Yeah, so I will not be working on those blanket yarn projects right now. I will wait till the fall to do those. So the 2 that are done for now, and then the other 2 will just have to wait. I know the yellow one is a summery color. I actually have a gift that I want to make out of that yellow blanket yarn. So um, I just got a pattern actually from Michael's. I want to make a flower pillow or a flower cushion out of that yellow blanket yarn. And I just want to make like a really bright, cheery pillow, and it's for a baby gift. So I have until the first week of September to do that. So I still have time in the summer time to do that and have that ready to be able to gift that. I just thought instead of just making a blanket, I thought it would be really nice to make a pillow so that the baby can keep that, especially if they have like their own room or nursery. I was thinking that would be really a really nice and different kind of gift. I might still make a blanket. I actually, the thing is that I don't know if it's going to be a boy or girl yet. So that pink yarn that I have sitting here, I could use it, but that's only the parents aren't finding out. So I think for now I'll just be making that yellow pillow. And then once I find out if it's a boy or a girl, then I think I could make a blanket. So that blanket will probably just be on hold, but I want to make that flower pillow because I think that would be just a really nice gift, you know. So I'm planning to do that with the blanket yarn at some point in the summer. I think that'll be like a fun project because it won't be that big. It won't be like covering my lap or anything. So I think that will be a good project, and I am looking forward to that. I am looking at patterns for that and just trying to see how I want to make that. I do not have any safety eyes or like, you know, those eyes that you pop into the amigurumi. So I will be just stitching the face, the features with embroidery thread. So that is what I'll be doing. I have lots of white and black embroidery thread. Actually, white might look nice too. I just want it to be really cheery and really like fun and just very happy, you know, because it's a very happy occasion when a baby is born. So I just wanted to be super happy. Yeah. So what else? Yes, so I talked about my tutorials. I talked about that blanket yarn, my new yarn, my challenge. I have that mandala. I don't know if I shared the mandala with you all. It's it's still small right now, and I'm doing it with a thinner yarn, but I haven't made much progress on it because I've been just working on other WIPs. So it's here, and I need to work on it, but I am, I don't know. I think I'll just need, maybe I'll just do this, is that I'll set aside a certain day of the week or something that I just work on that project so that I can make some progress. I think if I spent like an hour or two on it a week, I could make some good progress, but so far it's just been like hanging out, and I haven't even touched it in so many days. So it feels like one of those long-term WIPs, and I'm kind of losing my interest in it. Though the color is very beautiful, so it's gonna go from grays to blues. It's gonna be very, very nice, but I haven't made that much progress on it. So it's you know, it's slow going. It's not like, that's why I really like a project like this, because this just this really works up quickly, and you can see it's already so big. And I'm almost done. I don't have that much yarn left. I literally have this much, so I might finish it right now while I'm talking to all of you, which is fine. Oh, I just love donating the shawls, and I love seeing people use them. Who was it? Yeah, I ran into, well, we went to my daughter's school, so I had told you on the channel that I made cardigans, hexie cardigans for both of her teachers. So I asked her teacher, I was like, did you like the hexagon cardigan? Did it fit you? And she just absolutely loved it. And she told me that she keeps it right at her desk in the classroom to wear when she's feeling cold. And oh, that just warmed my heart. I was just like, That's the best compliment I could receive, you know. And so I know that she will remember my daughter. And, you know, I don't know, it's just something about something handmade, at least for me, is truly unique, you know, and no two pieces are alike. Even if you make the same piece twice, no two pieces are alike. So I'm just really happy that I was able to do that and that I didn't wait until, you know, the actual end of the school year. That was something that I gifted her, I think, back in March or April. So I'm really very pleased with that, and that just made me so happy. And we actually just watched this movie, If or IF, by John Krasinski. We watched it, and it was just such a nice, you know, kids movie, and just full of imagination and full of joy. And they actually showed some scenes inside a hospital, and they showed scenes inside a children's ward. And when I saw that, I just thought, how could I brighten up someone's day? You know, how could I brighten up a child who is in the hospital? Um, because, you know, I donate to the NICU and I donate to cancer patients, but just seeing those few scenes in that movie, it just really tugged at my heartstrings. And they showed that there were like all sorts of stickers and banners and like fun things on the doors and walls and decorated. But I was just thinking, like, what small thing could I crochet that would, you know, bring a little joy to one of those kids? So I have made these keychain type things before, which were like a little flower with a face, um, little flower with petals, and it had a little face in the middle. I have made those before, and I've donated those to the hospital. Um, but let me know what your ideas are. If you have anything that you do make for children in the hospital, I would love to know. I really want to make something, and I have such fun, bright colors. All that new Big Twist yarn I bought is such fun, happy colors, and I would love to make something. I know there is a group on Facebook called Random Acts of Crochet Kindness, and they have kind of little projects you can make. So now I'm just thinking that maybe I should go onto their group and see if they have any nice patterns on there. And that's a good resource to start with so that I can just look through and see, is there anything that I can, you know, easily make from there and then donate. So I'm going to go through that after I finish this video and just see if there's anything there. But if you have any other ideas or you have made anything else and you have a link to it, if you have, like, if it's on YouTube, I would love if you could send me the pattern, the tutorial. You can either, I think you can put it in a comment. If you can't put it in a comment under this video, then you can always email it to me. And that would be so nice. I would really appreciate that. Okay, I seem like I think I can make one more row. I think so. I think I can make one more row. Let's just see how far I get. I'm like halfway through one row. I'm just trying to estimate if I can make one more row, but I'm already on the last color, which is like going into white. So let's see, this shawl is almost done. This shawl has been really fast. I think I have finished this shawl in like 4 days, which is great. And I have been working on other projects. I've been working on so many different projects at the same time. I started a Annabelle shawl by Bag O' Day Crochet. I'm loving that. It's alternating granny stitch rows with double crochet rows, and it's so beautiful. Her tutorial is like 35 minutes, and I watched the whole thing while I was doing it, and then I went back and I wrote down the instructions on how to start each of those sections. It's beautiful. I love it. And I'm using Hirschner's Sweet Swirls for that in the color, what is it called? Pink Pop, I think. And oh, it looks so nice. And I really love that yarn from Hirschner's. I have tried Hirschner's yarn, their own brand, and I haven't really enjoyed it. I've tried their Willow yarns, Willow Rise, which I think now may be discontinued. I really did like that one. But now my new favorite is the Sweet Swirls, and I'm just absolutely loving it. So I wanted to like go back and buy every colorway of this kind. It was so good. And it's so soft. So it's a DK weight, it's a 3 weight, and it has such beautiful colors. You can go on their website and check it out. I keep waiting for them to send me emails for free shipping, and that's when I buy my yarn from them, because I'm not willing to pay $15 for shipping. So I just wait for free shipping, and then I usually always have a cart going on there, and then they keep sending me emails that your cart's going to expire, which it has many times, but then I just go back and add things again. So that's kind of how I shop. I go onto these websites. I mean, primarily, so I use Joann's, I use Michael's, I use Hirschner's online, and then in store, sometimes I shop at Walmart, and then I try to hit the Hobby Lobby sales, their clearance sales. At least I've done it for the last 2 years, I think. So this year I will not be going into Hobby Lobby to buy yarn, because as I mentioned, I am on a yarn ban now until I use up 50 balls of yarn. So yes, those are the places I shop. And so for Michael's, Joann's, and Hirschner's, I'm always looking at their deals online, their coupons. I had subscribed to emails from Line Brand and Premier as well, but then I didn't want to pay that shipping. So I also didn't find their prices were as good as through the other stores. So I have not bought through Line Brand or Premier directly. If you have, let me know what was your experience. Did you have to pay, a lot for shipping, or what happened? Just let me know. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I have enough for another round. I think I do. I mean, worst case, I will rip it out, but let me just see if I can make one more row, and then this shawl will be done. I really love corner to corner, and actually I really like this yarn too. I would definitely recommend it. They have other ones. This is called Sunset Nights, and I think Lion Brand has one called Date Nights, which also has some sparkle in it, but it looks to be much thinner than this. And that one I have not used. I just really like cake yarns, and I'm always trying out new cake yarns. So I also tried their Line Brand Ferris wheel yarn. It was the colorway I got was this. It was purples and blues, and I made a shawl with that. And what did I make with the second one? I made something else. Of course, now I can't remember, but I made something else with the second cake. That yarn was very nice too. It was a little on the thin side, so I'm sure it was a 3-weight. I did enjoy working with that. Previous to that, like last year and the year before, I had tried out a bunch of the Premier cakes, like their sweet rolls and DK batik and all these different things. But like, I have to say that my go-tos right now, I love Big Twist Value. I really like that. I love Karen Simply Soft, and then I love the Lion Brand mandala yarns. So I like mandala ombre. I like the regular mandala, the bonus bundles. What else have I used? There's Thick and Quick or something. No, Thick and Quick. What's it called? There's mandala impressions. I've not used that. I think there is one called Thick and Quick. I have not used that. What else is there? Mandala. There's a couple of them. Baby. Mandala Baby I've used. And then Mandala Sparkle I've used. And what else is there? Yeah, there's a few different kinds that they have. And generally, I've been very happy with the mandala yarn, with the colorways, and with just how it works up. Like, the colors are very vibrant, and I've never had a problem with the mandala yarns. The mandala ombre yarns, wow, I just fallen in love. So mandala ombre yarns, I've used many of the colors. Of course, I won't remember all their names right now. I've used Balance, and I made a blanket with that. I've used Pure, which is, so Balance has pink, green, blue, and purple. And then Pure has pink and blue. I've used that one. And then they have Serene, and Serene is pinks and oranges. That one is just gorgeous. I made my daughter a blanket, and I have that in my living room, and it's so cozy, and it's so beautiful. It just makes me so happy. What other colorway have I used? So that's 3 of them. I think that might be it that I've used of the mandala ombre. Oh, and then I've used Happy. I made a blanket for my nieces. So there's that one. That one's in Canada. And I think those are all the mandala ombres I've used. Then mandala baby, and I think they used to have a mandala cupcake, which I think I've used as well. So in baby, I cannot remember the names of them, but baby sparkle, I think I have Draco, which is pinks and purples and maybe a couple other colors in there. So I have that. I used one called Nifflers, which had it also had some yellow and some greens in there. So I've used that. And what else? Regular mandala yarn. I've used unicorn. I've used giant. I've used troll. I've used I haven't used gnome. I just saw it today at Joann's. Gnome looked beautiful, like beautiful rainbow colors. I need to get that at some point, probably next year. Or if it goes back on sale for $4.99, that'll be hard to resist. What other colorways? So I've used quite a lot of the mandalas. I'm trying to think what other colorways. I've used, I think it's called Genie. I have one with blues. What's that one called? Oh, I can't remember the name now. So I have 2 more bonus bundles in this blue and gray color, which I cannot remember the name of now, but I'm trying to think. I had something in mind last week of what I would use it for, and now I can't remember. Maybe it was a wearable. It might have been a wearable. So I could use it, of course, to make another hexie cardigan. I think I'm kind of cardiganed out, and I'm just going to take a break from that for now. So I could make another wearable. I'm just trying to think. I did pick up a couple patterns from Michael's today. They had like a stand with just patterns there. So I picked up one for like a kid's t-shirt, one's for a lady's t-shirt, one for a flower pillow, and I think I picked up one other one. So I've never used those patterns before, but I saw them and I figured why not just take it home and read through the instructions and just see whether or not, I could make those things. So I am doing good on my shawl. I'm gonna make it. I have this much yarn left. I believe in myself. I think I'm gonna make it. I'm kind of playing yarn chicken, but not really. I have enough yarn, so I'll have a little bit left over, and with that leftover, that is going to go into my DK scraps bag, and then that will be made into something. So I keep all my scraps. I've actually donated a lot of my scraps as well. I donated some to my son's school. They need it for arts and crafts. I donated a bunch of colors to them like last month. They don't mind, which reminds me, I still have his diapers that I need to figure out. I need to get them out of my house. I don't know why I'm still holding on to them. That is a whole other story, but I finally potty trained my son. So that is a big accomplishment for the year that he's potty trained. Anyways, I digress. So yeah, mandala yarn, just absolutely love it. Karen Simply Soft. So all of my large blankets, all of my large mandalas, this is made with Karen Simply Soft. This is made with Line Brand mandala. This is the color Mothra, Mothra. That's made with Joann's yarn. These are made with Big Twist as well. This is made with, might be Karen Simply Soft. I'm not sure. But yeah, so Karen Simply Soft, I do all my larger projects with it. I have washed those blankets many times. I just lay them flat to dry or just kind of like hang them on the back of my chairs to dry. And I haven't had any crazy pilling, any fuzziness. It's been pretty good. It keeps in good condition. So my first, I made a Sophie's Universe with that, a huge Sophie's Universe. I love that yarn. I love how it feels. It reminds me of Michaels has a brand like that. I think it's called Soft and Shiny. I have used the Soft and Shiny, but it's just way too satiny and way too slippery. And I just found like I couldn't even weave in my ends, like the tails kept coming out. So I think I just used Soft and Shiny for a project once when I was in Canada. I had to buy it from there because they don't have, well, they have Karen Simply Soft, but I should have just bought Karen Simply Soft. So that's one of my all-time favorite yarns. And then of course I love Big Twist's yarns, the Big Twist Value, the Big Twist Twinkle. I haven't tried Big Twist Living or Big Twist Gentle, but I like Big Twist. They have some really good yarns. So, okay, I am done. This shawl is complete. These are not my regular scissors. These are just craft scissors that are here in my study. And ta-da! This is how much is left. Barely anything. And here's my shawl. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's my second time making this, but it's so pretty. So, just a nice light shawl. You're feeling cold. You can get snuggled up in this. It's like beautiful. Like I'm wearing this nice black top, and it looks so beautiful on top of this. It's like for like evening wear. I feel like this would be so nice. It's so pretty, and I'm wearing it. You can wear it however you like. I think some people also wear it in front and do things like put it around them, just all sorts of fun stuff. And it came out so nice. It's so pretty. See, I love finishing projects. I love beginning projects too. It's so fun starting projects. But that feeling when you finish, great feeling. Feels so good. Well, look at that. Here's number 1 out of 50. I'm done my first ball out of 50. Okay, so I already pulled out the end for the next one. This color was Zanzibar again. It is like pinks, corals, and red. Though it looks kind of orange on the screen. And I think I chose a really good hook size because it gives an amazing drape and it makes the shawl, big enough. Otherwise it would be very small, I feel. I'm just trying to get to the center of this ball. It's wound up so nicely. Let me just get to the beginning. Yeah, I need these mindless projects to work on because I don't always want to be focusing on my crocheting. So I need these mindless projects to just pick up and just work on. And I'm going to start another corner to corner triangle shawl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is what I do is I chain 5 instead of chaining 6. And then when I'm moving from one block to another, instead of chaining 3, I chain 2. So I'm trying to make a more, you could say, dense square so that there's no gaps, basically. Trying to make it so that it's less holey. 2, 3, 4, 5. And so that it can sit better. So that's how I do my corner to corners. And I do have 2 corner to corner videos in my tutorials playlist. So one of them is a kind of tutorial for a corner to corner mashup that I made. So I used cinnamon swirl cakes and Big Twist Value. So the cinnamon swirl cakes, of course, had many colors in there, and I matched that to one color in Big Twist Value, and I made a really cool corner to corner blanket. So there's a tutorial for that. And then I made a corner to corner tutorial. So I made a full tutorial telling you how to do a corner to corner and showing you the different applications. So I've explained how you can use it as a triangle, like I've showed you here, as a shawl. I've shown you how to make it into a rectangle, how to make it into a square, so on and so forth. So I think that is a really useful guide. If you haven't done corner to corner before, it may look very intimidating. It's very beautiful and it's very, very easy to do. So definitely go and check those out. Those are on my channel under tutorials playlist. It's a playlist of tutorials, and there are 5 videos there now, maybe 6, I think. I need to remember to add these hat tutorials in there. So yeah, the corner to corner is a really wonderful, I feel like it's a hidden gem of crocheting that not everybody knows about it, but once you learn about it, it's just so fun and it flies. Like, it goes by, your project will just grow so quickly before your eyes. And it's basically using, if you know double crochet, if you know how to make a slip stitch, a slip stitch, if you know how to chain, that's all basically that you need to know how to do, and you'll be able to make a corner to corner. Sorry about that, my kiddos. So yeah, definitely check out the corner to corner. There's tons of tutorials on YouTube. Mine is just a very, very basic tutorial, and I try to explain to you how you can use it. It's a very, very easy stitch, and I would definitely recommend for you to check it out. It would be a lot of fun. And the other good thing is people use it to use up their scraps. So yeah, you can just have like multiple different colors happening and it will still look good. You know, it won't look too busy. It just looks like fun. So definitely check that out. That is on my channel. And what else? So I would love to know what all projects you're working on right now. What did you work on today while you were listening to me? I made my corner to corner shawls. What are you doing? I would love to know. Let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, I think I'm going to stop today's video here. And I hope to keep making these WIP and yarn chat videos. I really love spending this precious time crocheting and connecting with all of you, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. And yes, we are going to end here. So I want to say thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I hope you have a wonderful crochetful day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.